Now, dear students, today we are going to study tongue. Now, tongue, it is a muscular organ in mouth of most of this vertebrate that manipulates food for mastication and is used in act of swallowing. It is composed of striated type of these muscles. It has importance in digestive system and is the primary organ of taste in the gustatory system. Muscles arranged in tongue, that is longitudinal, transverse and vertical direction. The tongue's upper surface, that is called as a dorsum, is covered by taste buds, contain numerous lingual papillae, and it is sensitive and kept moist by saliva and is richly supplied with nerves and blood vessels. The tongue also serves as a natural part of cleaning the teeth. A major function of tongue is enabling of speech in humans and vocalization in other animals. The human tongue is divided into two parts: oral part at the front and pharyngeal part at the back. The left and right side also separated along most of its length by vertical section that results in groove, that is a median sulcus and tongue's surface. There are two major group of muscles of tongue: the four intrinsic muscles which alter the shape of the tongue and are not attached to bone. The four paired extrinsic muscles change position of tongue and they are attached to bone. It forms anterior free oval muscular part and posterior root is there. It has two surfaces: lower covered by stratified squamous epithelium, they are not cornified. Lamina propria is thin and upper part anterior 2/3 and posterior 1/3 part which forms the V-shaped type. Now this is actually the dorsal surface of mammalian tongue. Now this is about the epiglottis. This is the palatine tonsils, they are present in lateral side. Then in center foramen cecum. Then sulcus terminalis that we found here. Then circumvallate, they are these types of the lingual papillae. And then filiform papillae, they are scattered into that part. Also presence of the fungiform lingual papillae. And this is apex of the tongue. But here there are three types here: circumvallate, filiform and fungiform. But fourth type is uncommon in human being. Now this tongue is a muscular which forms a part of floor of oral cavity. Then anterior tongue, it is apex thin and narrow. It is directed forward against the lingual surfaces of lower incisor teeth. The posterior part, its root directed backward and connected with hyoid bone by hypoglossal and genioglossus muscles. Then the average length of human tongue from oropharynx to tip is 10 centimeter. The average weight of human tongue from adult males, that is about the 70 gram, and for adult females 60 gram. Then the upper surface of the tongue That is the different parts. But here, the according to the shape, there are four types of lingual papillae. Now these are the filiform, fungiform, circumvallate or vallate papillae, and foliate type. This is about the position of these papillae, where these papillae are present. Here fungiform and here filiform. Then circumvallate, they are present V-shaped type. They are arranged. And here foliate papillae, but they are absent or uncommon in human being. Now this is about the various type of tests. They will be takes place in various regions of the tongue. The upper surface of tongue is called as the dorsum and is divided by groove into the symmetrical halls. Then by median sulcus, the foramen secum marks end of this division. That is the beginning of terminal sulcus. The terminal sulcus is a shallow groove, runs forward V-shaped type which forms the foramen secum, and the pharyngeal part is supplied to glossopharyngeal nerve and oral part supplied lingual nerve. Both parts of this tongue develop different pharyngeal arches. On under surface of this tongue, it is a fold of mucous membrane called as a frenulum, and either side of frenulum small prominences that will be called as a sublingual caruncles, and that is a major salivary submandibular glands that will open into that particular region. Then total here the 8 muscles of human tongue, they are classified intrinsic, extrinsic. 4 are intrinsic, which change the shape of the tongue, and they are not attached by any bone, but 4 are extrinsic, which change the position of tongue and which are attached to the bone. The extrinsic muscles originate from bone which extend the tongue, that is your genioglossus, hypoglossus. And then what is about the actual this here blood supply? Tongue receive the blood supply primarily from lingual artery. A branch of external carotid artery is there, and lingual veins drain into internal jugular vein. The floor of the mouth also receive blood supply from the lingual artery. There is also secondary blood supply to root of the tongue from tonsillar branch of facial artery. Then innervation of this tongue consists motor fibers, special sensory fiber for taste, and general sensory fibers for sensation. Innervation of taste and sensation is different for anterior and posterior part of tongue because they are divided different embryological structures. Anterior to third part of this tongue, that is anterior to vallate papillae is there. Taste, facial nerve with special visceral afferent fiber. Sensation, lingual branch of mandibular, that is a trigeminal. Then posterior 1/3, taste and sensation, that is a glossopharyngeal nerve. This is a mixed type of this nerve. And base of tongue, taste and sensation, that is the internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve. Then this tongue, these 4 types of these papillae. First, filiform. These are these narrow conical epithelial structures with central core of connective tissue, that is called as the lamina propria. They are covered by cornified stratified squamous epithelium. Then this epithelium forms one or more secondary projections with a taper into the thread-like points. They are most numerous and are quite distributed on the dorsal surface of anterior 2/3 part of the tongue. The taste buds are absent in this papillae and are specialized for tactile sense. Then second, fungiform, that is not keratinized but are highly vascularized. In living, they look like as a red. Most of these fungiform papillae have some taste buds. Now under this papillae there are mucus and serous glands are there. Now these are mushroom shaped papillae, few in number, and their free ends are broader than bases. They are recovered by non-cornified thin epithelium. Core connective tissue is highly vascularized, therefore that will be appears the red in color. Then circumvallate. They are arranged along V-shaped line, apex of V pointing posteriorly. This row demarcates the papillated anterior 2/3 part of the tongue from non-papillated posterior 1/3. They are surrounded by deep circular groove and they are opens albuminous glands or glands of Ebner from below. These papillae are the largest of all with broader free surfaces and narrow base. These papillae have primarily and secondary papillae, lateral walls, presence of numerous taste buds. Now they have look like at this section just anterior to sulcus. These papillae have taste buds in medial walls of the cleft. The taste buds contain epithelial taste receptor cells, sustentacular cells, and that surrounded small central cavity which opens into the surface of taste pore. Then Foliate papillae, actually last one, that is the posterior lateral border of the tongue. These some folds of mucous membrane and which are rudimentary in man, but they have well developed in other animals like this rabbit. They have deep parallel folds like the pages in the book. And then next, taste buds. Now these taste buds, these are very small oval structures embedded in stratified squamous epithelium of tongue. These are gustatory organs or organ of taste. The barrel-shaped taste buds rest on the connective lamina propria and which extend almost to the surface. The anterior part covered by epithelium which has a small pore called as a gustatory or taste pore. The taste buds composed of two types of the spindle shaped cells. One is a sustentacular cells. These are tall cylindrical supporting cells which form the cover or hold the sensory cells in taste buds. These cells are spindle shaped, uniformly elongated with the oval nucleus. And second, sensory cells or neuroepithelial cells. Now these cells are tall, spindle shaped, slender cells which are situated in between the sustentacular cells. They are also called as gustatory or taste cells. The cells at their lower ends connected to the cranial nerves, that is a facial or glossopharyngeal nerve, and their free ends shows hair-like processes called as the taste ears or sensory ears, and which opens into the taste pore. These are actually microvilli of sensory cells. The taste cells contain elongated, dark nucleus and endoplasmic reticulum. In case of taste buds of rabbit, basal cells, which are progenitor cells of taste buds, are also identified. But there are only certain basic tastes like the sweet, sour, salt, and bitter. Perhaps the alkaline and metallic which can be recognized by taste buds. Now some of the glands of tongues, they are also found in this tongue. The musculature of this tongue occur three types of the tubulo-alveolar glands. A paired group of mixed mucus and serous glands located in anterior part of the tongue near the apex called as glands of Knoll. They are embedded in muscles but closer to ventral surface. They have several ducts which open on ventral surface. A group of serous gland located in the region of circumvallate papillae called glands of von Ebner, which opens into the vallate papillae. And mucous glands of root of tongue, they are mostly numerous. Their ducts are open into the crypts of lingual tonsils. Now this is about the actually tongue part. Thank you very much.